Right. Now this is my garden, 40 yards of land, whereby I practice mixed farming, whereby I have managed to put some cassava on this land of mine. Whereby when we move around, we shall find that cassava is a very good food crop which we can grow and it becomes very well. Why? It is only 1 year to be harvested, cassava.
Depending on the breed, because I've seen in some areas, some cassavas they are taking 8 months,
Yeah.
especially the exotic breed. But for you, I think you have the local one.
I have the local one because I didn't have money to buy that seed which was 6 months. And depending on the land, there's sometimes fertile land, soil, and they are not fertile. It depends on the land. I planted this one to survive, just to eat, to sell, and to do what for survival. Yeah.
So, what challenge do you find on cassava?
Well, I've found many challenges whereby in a season, you must get like maybe weeding. You must weed like 3 times or 4 times, and maybe if you are not working a lot, you may end up losing. There is a problem of cassava diseases like cassava mosaic. I have found that the problem of cassava mosaic is a big problem to many farmers who practice this farming. But how do we handle it? For me, I normally handle by weeding in early time. I normally plant in early time so that I can avoid so many diseases. And spraying, I normally use pesticides.
Right, people, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, consider subscribing and hit that notification bell. Today we are going to be sharing with you new ideas. I have my friend. I've just visited someone on the village. He's located near the hills. You can see the other end there is hills.
Yes, fellow viewers, thanks for coming down here and watching here. And my friend has just come to visit me, my gardens. And I'm near hills, you can see I'm near hills. So I managed to plant some beans, cassava, sweet potatoes, and so many things to survive.
So you do this gardening for survive, or also sell your crops for as a source of income?
I normally do such a kind of farming for food. At the same time, I normally sell them. Whenever I don't have money, I could go in my garden, get cassava, sell, I get something to survive, even consumption. I normally eat them, doing what and what.
Actually, what I discovered in agriculture, you can grow food, sell, and you remain with some which you can eat or consume with your family, and this can help you to avoid hunger in your family, and not only that, one also satisfies you as a farmer in order to be satisfied, because agriculture is a background economy of our country, and many people depend on agriculture.
By the way, in Uganda here, most people, they said that farming is the backbone of Uganda, which is true.
Yes.
Because I studied zoology in secondary school, but when I started it, I didn't have capital to start.
Yes.
Which
now, is this land yours, or is the family, or you just bought it here?
Yeah, I just made a little capital and I just bought 1 acre of land. I just started with 2 pigs. After hearing that pigs, I started with goats, what in that 1 acre, plus planting beans and maize.
Yes.
So I ended up adding 1 acre. Now this is 2 acre.
Now in 1 acre of land, you grow one type of crop, because we have got beans, we have got soybean, we have got corns, we have got peanuts, we have got cowpeas, we have bananas, we have got even cassavas, we have got a lot of crops. Which do you normally put more emphasis on that crop?
Yes, thanks for that question.
Yes.
I normally, these 2 acres of land, 40 yards of land, I divided these 2 acres of land into 4. In 40 yards of land, I normally put there beans.
Yes.
In another 40 yards of land, I normally rear goats, like how we are going to see them.
Yes.
And another 40 yards of land, I normally put some cassava and sweet potatoes. That's how I survive.
So you are doing intercropping, because me I practice intercropping on my garden, and it has really helped me, because when the season come and that season don't perform well, like when it can come like a season where beans cannot perform well and corns will perform well. When I talk corns, some people consider us as maize. Yes.
Yeah, on my customer farm here, I normally do mixed farming, whereby when I grow beans, this type of beans, I mix with maize. Maize. I grow beans plus maize. So on this piece of land, I normally get like a season. A season I can get like in beans I can get like 600. 600. Then in maize I get like 400. When we total, in one season the total reaches at around 900, which is not so bad. And when I go to another 40 yards of land, I normally put some maize. I mean some cassava. As we are going to see them. The cassava I normally put, it is 6 months to be harvested. 6 months I harvest that cassava. It helps me a lot in feeding my pigs, what and what, as we are going to be seeing them.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I do my farming. I'm just a little, I'm still young, I'm just starting, promising to add on when I get enough capital. Of
course, we are all still young, of course. Young farmers here at the village. I've just visited this friend of mine. For me, I'm just far away from this village, but this is a deep village where I've just found this young brother of mine. I can see we are the same age.
Yes.
But what I'm talking about is the real agriculture. But I'm here to guys to tell you that agriculture is good. Me, I'm able to survive. I don't buy food, but I concentrate on my crops that I grow on the gardens, on my gardens. So these beans performing well on this season, or?
Well, we are trying, but except we have got a challenge of pests, whereby these beans of mine, like now season, I have so far invested like 100 in pesticides and what.
100,000?
Yes.
Ugandan shillings?
Ugandan shillings. You could find, like now, this one. This is a disease. So, I normally go passing through, getting those leaves which are affected, and I spray. If I don't spray, I uproot it up, so that I can get good yields. Yeah, that's how we do it. Yeah.
So, what challenge do you find on cassava?
Well, I found many challenges whereby in a season, you must get like maybe weeding. You must weed like 3 times or 4 times, and maybe if you are not working a lot, you may end up losing. There is a problem of cassava diseases like cassava mosaic. I have found that the problem of cassava mosaic is a big problem to many farmers who practice this farming. But how do we handle it? For me, I normally handle by weeding in early time. I normally plant in early time so that I can avoid so many diseases. And spraying, I normally use pesticides to fulfill my dreams. You know, getting a dream is easy, but how can you go on it? How do you go on it to fulfill it? Many people have dreams, but they don't fulfill it. Yeah.
Especially in agriculture, I found that many people take agriculture as a dirty job.
Yes.
Dirty job. They think that farmers, they are always dirty, and people fear to take that risk of going in the garden, to be in the working the soil in the soils, because
by the way,
they consider
so many people, so many youths like me and you and others, like most girls and boys, they fear farming. Why? They take it that farming is a dirty work, which is okay. It is a dirty work, but you end up earning and you end up living something.
As long as you put there the focus and even to add more value on your product.
Efforts.
Yes.
By the way, this is my advice to my fellow youth. Youth, don't stay idle when you have something to do. Like for me, I started with 1 million I bought a land. That 1 million I bought in. That's why I was saying that it is very deep in the village, in the hills. Because I tried to manage the town areas in the town, but I didn't afford. I didn't have money, so I ended up buying land in the deep areas.
My people, that's the end of our video. Kindly consider subscribing, share, like, comment. Lots of love. Bye bye.
Shalom.
Wow.